When you take a photo with your drone, the camera doesn't just capture a picture, it captures data. How that data gets saved is where JPEG and RAW comes in. Think of it like ordering a coffee. JPEG is a finished latte ready to drink. RAW is the bag of coffee beans, a grinder, and full control over how strong you want it. We have these options because not every flight has the same goal. Sometimes speed matters, sometimes image quality matters, and sometimes storage space really matters. So what are they good for, and what are the trade-offs? Let's start with JPEG, the Joint Photographic Experts Group format. This is a compressed image file. The drone's processor discards data it deems unnecessary that the human eye probably won't notice anyway. This results in a small, manageable file that you can text to your clients immediately after landing. Now, this is crucial for commercial operators. For drone mapping and photogrammetry, JPEG is almost always the preferred format. Why? Because mapping isn't about art, it's about rapid data acquisition. When you're flying a mapping mission at 30 miles an hour, triggering the shutter every half a second, you need those images to write to the SD card instantly. If you try shooting RAW for a large mapping mission, your drone's buffer will choke. It can't process those massive files fast enough to keep up with the flight, and you will start missing photos, ruining your data set. For mapping, speed is king and JPEG is fast. The downside is it's a lossy format. Every time you save a JPEG, you lose a tiny bit of quality. Furthermore, if you blow out the highlights in the sky, the data is gone forever. You cannot recover it. Then we have RAW. Depending on your drone brand, this might be a DNG file or similar. RAW is not actually an image file yet. It's a data file containing unprocessed information straight from the sensor. The primary advantage here is dynamic range. If you're shooting a sunset, a JPEG will likely either blow out the sun into pure white or crush the foreground into black. A RAW file contains more information in both those extremes. In post-production software like Lightroom or Capture One, you can pull back the highlights and recover the shadows. You have complete control over the white balance after the fact. It is non-destructive editing. I was actually saved on a client job once because I accidentally left the white balance set to tungsten when shooting the exterior shots of a building. But since I had the RAW images, I was able to easily change that in post, something that would have been much harder if I only had JPEG. The downside, your hard drives will weep. RAW files are 3 to 5 times larger than JPEGs. They also require extra steps. You cannot just upload a RAW file to Instagram, it must be processed first. RAW doesn't save you time, it gives you options. So we've established the technical parameters. So how do you choose which one you want to use before takeoff? It comes down to the mission intent. If your mission is creative, high-end real estate, landscape photography, or cinematic stills where the lighting conditions are tricky, you must shoot RAW. You need that latitude in post-production to deliver a professional artistic product. The extra storage space and editing time are the prices of admission for quality. However, if your mission is technical, such as mapping or something that needs a rapid turnaround, where volume and speed are essential, stick to JPEG. You don't need artistic dynamic range to measure a stockpile volume. You need sharp, rapidly captured data points that don't clog up your workflow. So match the format to the job, not to your ego. So in conclusion, JPEG and RAW aren't competing. They're just different tools designed for different outcomes. If speed, efficiency, and consistency matter, JPEG is your friend. If image quality, flexibility, and creative control matter, RAW is worth the extra work. Understand the trade-offs, choose intentionally, and your drone photography will improve immediately without changing a single camera setting. And yes, your memory card will thank you. As always, I love to hear from you, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video.